Hello, my name is Lacey Cross, and today I will be talking about alcoholism and what ADAC does to combat alcoholism. First off, I'll start by talking about what ADAC is. ADAC is the Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council of East Texas. They service 15 counties over deep East Texas, and they offer services intended to prevent and provide treatment for the abuse of alcohol and other drugs. I am currently a practicum student for ADAC, so I have gotten to shadow counselors and witness some of the services and treatments provided to clients, which I'm sure will be very beneficial to my future profession as a licensed professional counselor in the field of human sciences. If anyone is not aware of the definition of alcoholism, the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse or Alcoholism describes alcohol use disorder as a medical condition characterized by an impaired ability to stop or control alcohol use despite adverse social, occupational, or health consequences. A spectrum is used to decide how severe alcohol use disorder is in each person. It goes from mild to moderate to severe and is dependent on how much a person drinks over a certain period of time and how much it affects their daily lives. Unfortunately, everyone is affected by alcoholism. If you are not affected by alcoholism personally, then someone you know most likely is affected by alcoholism. There's not one demographic of people that are not affected because alcoholism does not discriminate based on age, gender, ethnicity, sex, or any other characteristic. This is why programs like ADAC are extremely important for communities such as ours, because alcoholism affects everybody. It's no surprise that its prevalence is very high. That brings us to our next slide, which is how prevalent is alcoholism? Too prevalent. According to NSDUH, it's estimated that in 2019, 14.5 million people ages 12 years and older had alcohol use disorder. According to the same data, it's estimated that 414,000 adolescents aged 12 to 17 had an alcohol use disorder. The CDC also reported that alcohol is the cause of death in 3,500 people under age 21 each year. It is also responsible for an estimated 210,000 years of potential life lost in young people under age 21 each year. These deaths are completely preventable, and if they were given an opportunity such as giving themselves the opportunity to accept treatment or prevention in some senses, like classes, that would prevent them from leading down into a full-blown alcohol use disorder. The next slide is a picture of the United States, and it shows the prevalence of binge drinking among U.S. adults in 2015 by state. After that, I've listed the short-term effects of alcoholism, which include lower inhibitions, leading to poor social judgment, trouble concentrating, loss of coordination, loss of critical judgment, dulled perception and blurry vision, mood swings, reduced core body temperature, raised blood pressure, passing out, and vomiting, all which could affect your driving abilities, even the ability to walk down the street. So these things are very dangerous. If you're unable to do these things, you're unable to do most of normal life's tasks. The next slide explains some of the long-term effects which are diminished gray matter and white matter in the brain. So drinking actually changes the formations in your brain, which causes memory loss, loss of attention span, trouble learning. Some of the other long-term effects of alcoholism include alcoholic hepatitis, liver fibrosis, steatosis, which is a fatty liver, throat, mouth, larynx, breast, liver, colorectal, or esophageal cancer, high blood pressure, cardiomyopathy, stroke, or irregular heartbeat, as well as death. In order to prevent all of these terrible effects of alcoholism, ADAC's mission is to provide compassionate professional services combating these effects of substance use and misuse, utilizing the prevention, intervention, counseling, and recovery support. Their battle plan consists of abstinence from consumption of all mind-changing chemicals, including alcohol. It's the only current practice that can lead to a successful treatment outcome. They exist to help people achieve abstinence and be productive. Some of the services that ADAC provides would be prevention programs such as Youth Prevention Universal, Youth Prevention Selective, Youth Prevention Indicated. Those go from elementary to high school. Community Coalition Program and Community in Action Program. They also have intervention programs like Parental Awareness and Drug Risk Program, treatment programs such as OSAR and the Adult and Youth Outpatient Services, and education programs such as the Driving While Intoxicated Program, DWI Intervention for Repeat Offenders, and a Drug Offender Education Program. Due to the fact that alcoholism is such a deadly and terrible disease, it's important that agencies such as ADAC continue to do the good work, because without them, it would probably just get way out of control, more so than it already is, and we need agencies like that in our community so that we don't fall prey to the disease, which is alcoholism.